All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got a 69 Camaro behind us. What's your name, brother? Pat. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got this Mustang behind us. What's your name, brother?
Dana Cheatham.
Dana Cheatham. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got this this Impala in front of us. I'll get extra shots of it. What's your name, brother?
Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got this Chevelle behind us. What's your name, brother?
Tom Logue.
Tom Logue. All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about this ride right here?
Owned it for 45 years. It's a two-owner car, 396, 350 horse.
I ordered this car from the dealer when I was 21 years old, summer of '68. I had $3,000 to spend and not a penny more. So now the dealer guy is trying to upsell me on options. And he says to me, "You want an FM radio?" Now this is 1968. I go, "What the fuck is an FM radio?"
It's 1970 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Bought it back in 2011 and got basically done with the restoration at the middle of this year. The car is 90% original.
Yeah, so I got this car in 2016 out of Volo Car Museum. Frame off restoration, 348 tri-power, 700 R4 transmission, exhaust coming out through the side, which is kind of neat.
What kind of trans we got in there? 4-speed. Damn, brother. He's got the cream of the crop right here for 68.
Got all the buttons.
That's right. All the buttons. All the buttons. Got them nitro boosters on it. You know, got them Fast and Furious NOS button, you know.
And he says, "I don't know, but it's on the list and I gotta try to sell it to you."
Damn, brother.
So we didn't get the FM radio, and 10 years later, I was wishing I had.
So I asked Skeeter Wyatt about Bluetooth in 1999. I said, hell no, brother. So you said you're the fourth owner of this car. What did it look like when you got it?
Pretty much like this, but not as nice. Had issues in the paint of maybe one panel being a different shade of blue. It was like whoever painted it must have been colorblind.
Different shades of blue. Must have did a little rattle can Ricardo on it. You know what I mean?
It's just a bubble top. You don't see them very often. 61 bubble top.
No, you don't. If you do, they're usually hopping and jumping and doing a little lowrider action. You know what I mean? This one's a little different. So you said you had it for about 45 years?
Bought it in 1978.
Gotcha. So how much did you get it for in 1978 just so we could piss off everybody right now?
$2,200.
$2,200. Now, how much would this go for right now?
I'm thinking 60, 70.
60, 70. You're going to kill me. You're killing me right now.
So anyway, this car is pretty much all original. It's running 350,000 miles by now.
Good Lord.
Only go to car shows. Motor's been rebuilt once, but it has the original alternator that it came with. Same starter, same carburetor, same power steering pump, same power steering gearbox, same master cylinder. Everything under the hood, and this is 55 years later, is exactly the same stuff it came with when I got it.
Good Lord, 350,000 miles. You know, these people now get 3,500 miles. I got to take it to the dealership to get fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the old-time Chevys, you could fix them. You could go to good parts for anything. They had manuals on fixing the alternator, fixing the starter. You could do that stuff yourself, and I did it all the time.
Talked with the second owner of the car because on the right rear quarter panel, it was like a darker shade of blue. Do you know what happened with this? And he's like, yeah, my kid ran into the quarter panel with a spike. So I tried to fix it and trying to match the color. I'm like, you were way off, brother.
Way off. Dog.
You were way off.
And no, he said, my kid ran into it. You know he's lying. You know he did something to it. He just didn't want to admit it. I ain't gonna lie, you said it's a 348 six-pack.
Tri-power.
Tri-power, excuse me.
Six-pack is a Mopar term. Right. So this is a tri-power.
I just like saying six-pack. I always got my mind on some Busch Light. You know what I mean? So I gotta, that's just where my mind goes.
Yeah.
You got any good stories in this car?
None I really want to tell.
None you really want to tell? Give us the Cliff's Notes, brother. Come on, man. Anything that's not gonna get you in jail.
Oh boy! When I first got it, I did some street racing.
What's the best car you beat in a drag race when you're out there?
It was a '70 Challenger. It was a 383, just 4-speed.
Yeah, Mopar, no car, my ass. The 396 Chevelle went out there and clapped them cheeks. Ain't that right?
He got me on the takeoff, but I got caught up with him.
Yeah, listen, brother. So you let him get that one. You know what I mean? Say, we're gonna let him think he's gonna get us, and you go out there and you just drive right by him. You know what I mean?
This is a 327.
Okay.
One of the best Chevy V8s ever made.
You damn right.
The Chevy guy, when I ordered the car, said that it's going to ship with a 307. Turns out there was a fire in the factory where the 307s were being made, and they didn't have any to ship with the new models. So the first 2 or 3 months of the 69 Camaro had 327s in it.
Don't lie, brother. You started that fire just to get a 327, didn't you?
I wish I'd have known.
So what engine you said this had in it?
It's got the original 351 Cleveland.
About how much horsepower are you making?
With the rebuild on it, or roller cam I put, probably about 360, 380.
About 360, 380 through a cam. Is that one of them hot for teacher cams, like a little Van Halen action?
I had to have the engine rebuilt already once. Buyer beware. Out of the museum, I had driven it maybe 70 miles. and all of a sudden I heard something in the engine,
Uh-huh.
and that's something the engine, it wasn't good.
Right.
So I had to have the whole thing rebuilt.
The engine told you a little knock-knock joke, and you just didn't respond to it.
You got that right, yeah.
Put a new top on it in 85,
Uh-huh.
and she's still on there.
Yeah, put the top down, let that hair blow in the wind.
I hardly put the top up.
Is that for when you drive by, you get the ladies throw their underwear at you, you know what I mean?
Too, yeah.
Yeah? What's the record for most amount of underwears you caught in one drive?
Probably 2.
Probably 2? Hey, listen, that's 2 more than me. All I get is a bunch of dudes that want to talk about my stuff, so you're doing pretty well.
Years ago, they were thongs.
That's true.
Now they're granny panties.
Yeah, Triple XL granny panties. But hey, listen, it's better than nothing, right? Listen, we're all pink on the inside, as they say. And now you said you got to wear up in New York?
In New York, on Long Island.
Long Island, New York. I bet you bought this car, you headed out to the club, did a little fist pumping. You know what I mean?
Still have good vacuum because I have the AC system, factory AC runs off of vacuum. So
Yeah.
if you don't have that, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, you got to have that Hoover, you know what I mean? Make sure everything's working right, you know what I mean?
I try to drive it once a week. Unlike in Maryland, of course, during the winter, I didn't drive it at all.
Yeah, you drive it up in Maryland over the winter, this thing's going to turn to Swiss cheese pretty quick.
Yeah.
I know you said it's all factory interior. Is that what you said on that?
Yeah, window stickers right over there.
Okay, I'll check that out. I think I saw some duct tape on one of the seats earlier. Is that correct?
Yep, they're showing their age.
Is that how we restore cars nowadays? Because I got duct tape and zip ties all over mine, brother. If that's the case, I might come out here and win a show or two. You know what I mean?
Still original.
Still original. That's true. Look, the duct tape is from 1968 too. That's what you guys don't know. It's numbers matching duct tape on the seats of the passenger seat right now. You know what I mean?
I took care of the car. I never beat on it. You know, in those days, everybody was racing their buddies from one stop sign to another, leaving rubber. I never did any of that.
Well, Skeeter Wyatt never left any rubbers either, but that's because he don't use rubbers. You feel me? This thing do any burnouts?
I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done any yet. Well, brother, you got a Mustang. You can't not do a burnout and then like hit people as you're leaving the show, brother.
I know.
What kind of tunes you rocking out to in this?
Oh, I listen to rock and roll.
You got a little Motley Crue?
Oh, Motley Crue, fine, yeah.
Little girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Little Van Halen, Kiss. I mean,
Listen, brother, there's a whole lot of space in this car. You can fit a whole lot of strippers in there. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. He knows that. That's proof. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of attention on the car in those days.
Oh, I bet the women were giving you attention too, brother. You probably got a couple pairs of underwear thrown at you. You know what I mean?
Well, I did, but they were men's underwear from truck drivers from the South.
Hey, listen, brother. You know how it is. I mean, sometimes it's gas, grass, or ass. You know what I mean? And yeah, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? So, anything else you want to say about the car, brother?
No, she speaks for herself.
She does speak for herself. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.